We've received a number of items of correspondence reporting that reports of intelligence or offences involving vehicles being driven dangerously are not followed up. When a member of the public observes someone driving dangerously or speeding, what information should they provide to help the police? What action can they reasonably expect?
I think the first thing, Commissioner, picking up the bits that I think are negative and for the force to most definitely improve upon. So I think it's important that we do recognise areas to improve upon. And it's in this area and in some other areas that when the community do give us information, we do value it, we do use it, but we're not great at telling the community what we did with it. So the feedback loop and closing, we do many appeals, we get some excellent community intelligence in this and other areas, but time and again we do fall short of repeating back what happened to it. Even if it's to say nothing came of it, people want to know their information was treated seriously, so an area to improve on that. In terms of this, we do treat it seriously. It is often passed when it's very clear it's a persistent offender, and as you heard Chief Superintendent Davis say, if it's a local neighbourhood, we can then do some more intelligence gathering and, if needs be, undertake enforcement. The key thing here is corroboration, so one-off single-strand information is rarely, if ever, sufficient to conduct a prosecution. And often the public aren't telling us because they want a prosecution, it's because they want us to know and do something about it and happening again. And clearly we've taken advice from the CPS. One of the key things that we want to make sure, because often it is drivers driving along and seeing someone else using a mobile phone or speeding or not wearing a seatbelt, is that that person themselves is safe. And I don't say that in a patronising way, but actually that they have to be safe and, if needs be, finish their journey before calling in. We always value where and when it happened. We always value a vehicle index. And in some cases, if you can give us other information, that's appreciated. But in the main, this is part of our wanting to engage the community in solutions. We have to come back and say what we did about it. Being very clear, very few prosecutions ensue from this. Very few prosecutions do ensue. In terms of a second part here, which is in terms of what do we do about untaxed, uninsured vehicles, clearly vehicle tax discs are being abolished from the 1st of October 2014. However, we have a rollout programme about putting the Police National Computer Access and mobile data into our patrol vehicles, as well as something called automatic number plate recognition, public will know as ANPR, which automatically will flash up information in respect of tax and insurance. Where we have intelligence that we believe we wish to corroborate, that can also go on the Police National Computer, so it can flash up that the driver has been seen or has been reported for driving as an indicator to the officer, who may then choose to stop the vehicle and conduct inquiries. In essence, though, the fatal four is the message I want to get across today, that the main issue on our roads that cause fatalities to drivers and public alike, number one is speed. Absolutely. Number two is distraction, usually mobile phones. Number three is not wearing seatbelts. The incredible amount of people on the school run who do not ensure their children are wearing seatbelts or in the right seat. And the last one is impairment, drink, drug driving. So just again, Commissioner, for the public, in September we'll be running a force-wide seatbelt campaign. In October we'll be conducting the pedestrian and cycle safety campaign. In November we'll be looking at young and emerging drivers, and in December, of course, in support of the Police and Crime Plan, is our drink and drug driving in conjunction not just with yourself but nationally as well.